That is not a good sign for a team that actually had a good
No.
start to the year.
But it's one of those games you just write off. It's a complete, it's totaled, you write it off, you leave it to the insurers, and you come back stronger the next day. As we do see BetBoom looking to try and find a way into this B bomb side. There are 3 players here for the CT side right now, and Stair will be able to pick off 2 as the T's emerge from apps and try and close the gap and get onto the bomb side itself. And they have actually successfully gotten a couple players out. In fact, they've got a flurry of frags all of a sudden as they now have control of the bomb site.
Yeah, and Axel can get the bomb down now. It's Cadian and Stown on the rotation. One toward that market area, and of course Stown on pillar. Having just jiggle for headshots, but now he's been jiggled down to 9 HP with a goosh, and unfortunately Cadian has eaten one as well. It's almost impossible to get back into it from there. And Cadian will be forced away. Actually worth saving the Kevlar if he's allowed to, but Boomich is already on a bit of a hunt. And just a very simple B pop is what gets BetBoom off and running.
And that after a good 2-piece there from Stair as well. So they persist. They continue to commit. I don't think Cadian's actually going to stay alive here. 1 bullet will be enough to get the job done. Axal finishes him off, and that's BetBoom who open up their account first. Now,
as I always say when I cast with you, Matt, that Zorta has a very distinctive style of moving his mouse and AWPing, whether he's got a rifle or an AWP, actually. So if you didn't have any nameplates, you would you would know that was Zorta.
He's so calm and smooth. Right, you just never really see Zorte look like he's breaking out into a panic. Either way, this is a fake being thrown into the A bomb site right now. Siren's trying to sell that fake, but you have got Device with his AWP locking down the B bomb site. Doesn't get trained away from the side of the map, and he's got Cadian to support him here as well. And I think that the initial fake now has to kind of try and turn into a way for BetBoom to get into the bomb site. Siren can't just give up his life anymore. He has a role to play here in the round, and well, Zorta has found a kill back as well to try and open things up, and Siren hasn't he gotten that frag. It's all on Yabi to try and remain in control of the same bomb site, and unfortunately he gets overwhelmed, but there's a chance to respond. Cadian on Catwalk will mow down 1 and finish off the job as well.
Oh, that's clean from Cadian. Good positioning at the end there, so guarantee.
I haven't been convinced by Cadian's second AWP play. I know he was a primary AWPer before, but he's not as sharp as he was. I mean, he was never like a AWPer taking over the server, but I've seen him missing some pretty rudimentary shots lately with that second AWP. Either way, Stair's going to go searching. MP9 prevails. That's a good opening kill found. I think Siren actually had a rifle there, if I'm not mistaken.
Ow.
And Magnosias has taken a lot of damage early on as well, so he'll just trade the AK across to a teammate.
Stair has pretty much full control of ramp, and you know they are quite focused toward A here, Astralis, but they've got Stown now boosted up on the default box, and of course Cadian set up. So with only 1 Molotov available, they're going to have to duel Cadian, and it should be just pot shots for Cadian. It's a freebie on the first. Of course, they've got Stown as the insurance policies, and a leap his way, and actually will get deleted. And hang on, Stown's not pulled the trigger, and Axel has punished him for that. Gets caught from short, and caught short full stop, 3v3.
Yeah, it's one of the positions where going for trigger discipline is a risky game to play there. If he locks in the frag and dies afterwards, it's a 3v2, but now it's a level playing field. Again, another round in which BetBoom had a disadvantageous situation in which they may be able to convert into a round win. Couple kits in play. There's still a flash here as well. Astralis have to find a way to get out of market. Who's going to offset this retake? Device trying with a couple pot shots, but not able to connect. There's some damage inflicted, but not finding the frag. That's going to be enough to dissuade Astralis from committing to the retake. As again, BetBoom have made another one of these situations work in their favor. I know that on Hot Take Point made, Maui spoke about how he thinks for the past 6 months, Axal has been performing at that dominant level once again. I don't think it's that long. I think it's more sort of in 2025 we've seen him transcending back to that same sort of level.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Counter-Strike is just better off with an Axal firing on all cylinders.
Cadian not aware that Magnajez was already in toward window and was holding that murder hole position. Now only Yabi and Stair together. BetBoom once again crawling all over the map and crawling all over Astralis' back at the moment. Nice little default here. Minute to go. They know they don't need to rush into anything. They've got so much control, and having Murder Hole is just usually a guarantee that you can take the A-bomb site. But obviously the risk is there are still 2 players here. And neither one of these 2 Astralis players are showing. But Yabi will finally look for something, and there's Siren. He's going to find the Stair, and it's going to work out.
My one sort of, I don't want to say concern, but my one orange flag with BetBoom is who's going to be that, like, aggressive rifler. I mean, I know that Magnosius is generally their entry fragger, and I guess that is a skill set he can continue to develop, but he hasn't proven to be an entry fragger that can take the world by storm yet. Navigated that previous gun round beautifully, finding the opening kills in middle and then transitioning from there and just steamrolling Astralis. Not even the AWP carried over for Device. 6-1, right for the taking.
Oh, Device is going to find another dig, though. He's been pretty sharp on these picks on the ecos and the half investments. Unfortunately, not on the gun rounds as yet. But damage done to Boomich as well. Spooked him slightly. And now Yabi's rotating in. There's going to be a smoke toward jungle, but there is a possibility on the timing. Stare under Balk. There's a crossfire available with Cadian rotating in as well. They are looking for it, but of course more damage done. Stare, does he get checked? He will. Good clear from Magnojez. Now Cadian, Axel very aware of that possibility. Staring at that one, and now Device stuck. What a shot on Siren. And he's actually going to find Boomich as well. What a ridiculous kill. Hang on a second. Savin's on the big flank. Oh, but he can't connect with the body shots. The bomb was on the ground, and perhaps he could have won the round with that flank. It's not to be.
Oh, you got to take those chances, man, especially when you're down 5-1. That was kind of offered up on a silver platter to Stowen, and I mean, you'd imagine like 99 times out of 100 he'd be getting 1 Deegs of that nature. But he hasn't been in great form lately, Trav, and that's just a reflection of it.
Yeah, just trying to be a bit too careful, and Cadian has shown way too much of himself there on the jump spot on B. You can do that a lot better and basically barely even show the tip of your head. But he shows his whole chest to Zorta, and Zorta will take that every day of the week.
It's giving Boomer, Trav, I'm afraid, the way that he did the jump spot there.
Yeah, that's the old way of doing it. That is the old way of doing it. And Zorta will not just take him, will take the second as well. That's going to be 7-1 BetBoom.
Oh, he could spoil the party. He could really spoil the party. It's all about the timings right now. Does he jump up? He does, but oh, he would have heard the jump back into Palace. He's heard the jump back. Little does he know, all 3 players are here right now, and he's going to look to track and trace. Oh man, Astralis setting themselves up. It's Stowen who offers up his back, but at least Device will get the kill there, but I don't think that's going to end the hunt.
Now they've got a bit of extra dollar to give this a look. Axel's got 8,400 for goodness sake. Might as well have a go. And actually, Astralis having to use utility to keep them at bay as well. Zorta.
BetBoom have to commit here.
Yeah, it's absolutely worth it.
Even 1 more kill would make this worth it. But there we go. Well navigated by Astralis. Not offering up any further fights there. 2 players stay alive. They can drop some guns, but questioned whether Device and Cadian can actually play on a team alongside one another. They were rivals for a very long time. You know, counterparts, both AWPers, locking horns in the server. And I don't know if Device can actually buy into Cadian's way of playing. Either way, like you say, look at this. A big change of pace coming through from BetBoom, shifting through the gears, forcing their way in towards the safe bomb site, forcing the fights early on, getting an opening kill. Zorte's gone so deep. I mentioned how he doesn't like to get his hands dirty, but he is knee deep in the mud right now, and he gets a kill. He gets a reward for his hard work.
Low HP off the back of it, but again a man advantage, and Astralis just in a position not to retake. And, you know, Stown's just backing away. Bomb is in tow, preparing toward A. Stare, Stown, Device. Device in a very awkward position for where he's AWPing from, to be fair, but he will resmoke Palace, and they're going to execute their way in.
Is there a flash to blind up these close ramp players? That's the question. Is there the good old classic fashion lamp flash? Well, they might not need it, or perhaps they will. Great double coming through from Stow, and Stay gets the trade as well. And a rare advantage here now for the CT side. Bomb has been dropped as well. It's only Zorte left remaining. Surely this is an impossible 1 versus 3 for him. Be careful, fellas. No need to offer up anything right now. The time is working against Zorte as it is, but he will snap that first shot onto Stair. Spots a second out as well. Time continues to tick away. His focus now shifts to recovering the C4, and he will be able to get onto the bomb site here as well. Can Zorte actually activate the bomb? He wants to go for more before he commits to the plant itself, and that'll cost him his life. Cadian takes him down. It's double digits for BetBoom. Surely that will prove to be enough to get the map under their belt. Oh man, I'm not sure how much faith I have in the comeback here. BetBoom have completely dominated that first half. A very convincing performance coming through from them. Some 50 rounds in the mix there, but it feels like this is a pretty accurate depiction as to how one side of the game has been so far. Siren on the jump peaks actually will spot out the players as they start to make their way forward. He's deployed the smoke himself and Axal to try and combine. Will Siren even be required with the Julies is the question, because Zorte's arrived on the scene. Siren gets in on the action as well. Astralis barely even allowed to get out of the apartments just to venture into the B-bomb site. And they deal a tiny bit of damage, but that's all they have to show for that second half pistol.
Of course, there's been some various conversations about that Hester team, but...
Yeah, definitely one to watch, Trav. They're on my radar. I'm very excited about the future of all 5 of those players. They came so close to qualifying, and just Russia continues to churn out these insane talents, man.
Yeah, definitely no smart wordplay.
That's what the
there.
dialogue is about, right? Yeah, there we go.
Magnages will manage to spray down Stown, and good flashing towards short. Actually, Axal will get caught, and Yabi's one dig Siren as well. Stairs now pushing up with the A1S, but he's not been able to find Zorta. Bit of a weird spray, and Zorta just swung in toward the apps and taken Yabi as well. 2v2 with Cadian catching Magnages, but he's got to find one more, and he's fighting for his life in Murder Hole. Maybe he's going to go looking for it. That is just not what you do, ever. Okay. But anyway, Zorta is now 1v2.
Our Device has just been waiting so patiently here in this angle, back to the wall, and he will get offered the fight by Zorta. And that's actually a pretty good recovery there from Astralis in the round.
Gone are the days of this sort of idea, but in this certain situation with the current scoreline, very understandable. Now, try to get through here a little bit more carefully, perhaps. Try and keep all 5 of their players alive. Only Zorta really to worry about. And if anything here, honestly, for Zorta, there is a world in which it's more worth saving the M4. I don't think he will, but he can then drop it to a teammate, obviously. Siren does well to get one. That's a good catch, but hang on. The M4's about to get into play, and Cadian should go down. He will. But Device is there as well. 3v2. Another dink for Magnages. What's going on? More damage coming through. And now Axel 1v2. Only a USP. They're going to decide to try and face him together. But another dink to Yabi. So dangerous, Astralis. He's doing so much damage. What are they doing? Just plant the bloody bomb. Oh, it's lost in jungle. They can't even get to that safely. Horrible.
Yeah, I mean, I do kind of think, like, just double swing, just run at him together, guys. He has a USP. He can't kill you both, but Axal actually has now picked up the M4. Bomb's been recovered. Are they planting open to connect?
No
they are
way.
indeed. Axal has killed the planter, but he hasn't denied the plant. That's the key detail. So it's pressure on Axal. He has got a flash to his name. He doesn't actually know where Stowen is either. Should be impossible. I mean, so much damage inflicted, but the round won't be won. But I mean, outside of winning the round itself, that is the best result for BetBoom. 4 kills. It's going to be an A hit coming through from them. They've got Cadian in low as he's calling the shots from the opposite side of the map right now. Util starting to rain on in. Zorta is there with the AWP in CT right now. It's going to be difficult for Astralis to try and get past.
Oh, that's such a good shot toward Device, man. He was getting himself into all that bricks position where you can only really see half a player. And Zorta still connects from Ticket. 5 versus 3, they've fallen back. They've allowed some control over the A-bomb site. And Yabi going to try and take advantage of that. He's going to stop Magnages from making his way forward. Cadian still lurking in mid, proving to be a nuisance. But there's 3 CT on the retake here. And it's tough for Stair to even get onto the site to plant it now. They've used all their utility, Astralis. They've got no safe place to plant the bomb. All they can do is try and force fights.
It's so important Axel stays alive here. He's a massive thorn in Astralis' side. He's the reason that they can't commit to this bomb plant right now. It's so important he's just prioritizing his life the way that he is. Eventually the plant will come through. I think, no, Stair's gone down. That's denied the plant. Kills continue to go back and forth. It's a 2v1. There's no time on the clock here for Yabi. He has to commit to the bomb plant off the bat. This is where Zorte can just thrust himself forward and force Yabi off the plant. Even though he loses his life, there's no time for Yabi to plant afterwards. And that's BetBoom up to map point.
2 Deagles, Tech 9. Sure, the AWP and an AK, but it's just never ideal. Axile, off angle on short. They are creeping his way. Siren is going to be here in support. They're actually looking to boost, and they might kind of mess it up slightly. They're go boosting next to each other. That's so awkward. When do you ever see that? Axel will get one, Magnages another, and they're trying to fumble to get Util in position and positioning in general. And just none of it is working. Device gets a kill. Cadian lurking in con with the Tech 9. But Boomich has got him pinned in right now.
Great position that Boomich is in. When would Cadian ever expect someone on the stairs? But even though he doesn't expect him, there's still a very nice snappy adjustment to take off the opposite number. take down the head of his opposite number there, the captain for BetBoom. And it's all on Zorte and Magnosius to try and make this retake happen. It's going to be one through from CT. Zorte will bait out the shot from the first, but Cadian flying around with the MAC-10 is a difficult target to try and track. Magnosius inflicts a lot of damage, but doesn't realize how low both Device and Cadian are, so he's going to head for the hills. He was actually tagged up at the start of the round by Device's AWP, and Astralis will be able to work their way into middle here for lack of a contest.
Silent window on the bricks, holding the angle. Nade will blow from the smoke slightly, but Cadian will live to tell the tale. They are making their way up toward Cat now. I've got a good B split coming in here, but the defense is pretty good. Magnus, how has he found Stown as well? It's a whiff from Yabby. Siren should just not have got that kill. Lovely shot from Device through the smoke, through the bench, but he's tried to do his utmost. I'm afraid it's not going to be enough. Cadian, 1 versus 4. Stuck in mid, bombless, with no util.
Hopeless.
There's nothing you can do about this, I'm afraid. Magnajez with 3 kills on the defense. There's a reason why he's always been one of our ones to watch on BetBoom or his previous teams, of course, when he was a bit more of a youngster coming through the ranks. Now Cadian has to stomp around, look for a duel. And
Don't you remember that one time?
It's done.
I think, yeah. I think it's a
13-7 for
different
BetBoom.
memory. A different memory I was trying to recall on there. Not quite that one. What a dominant display from BetBoom. And even like you're saying from Magnosia is there as well. Getting those 3 kills on the bomb side. I mean, the first one, understandable, but he was brought down low. But of course they get to choose their side. And unsurprising, it's a CT side start for them. I just thought maybe dictating the pace of the game and trying to bully Astralis in a strong first half could win them the map. But they'll go for the orthodox approach, and that's fair enough.
I'll read out a quote from my good man Blair on Twitter. Watching this Astralis is like watching Arrested Development, except it's not funny. Anyway, let's get into the action. Cadian will start off the map with a kill on Siren, and actually, it's not working out all too well for BetBoom. Axel is aggressive, but he's dead before it feels like even Cadian's rounded the corner. And Astralis have found all their picks early on here. Now, listen. We've been beating up on Astralis, you know, most people do in the scene, it feels like, right now. Yeah, of course, we've got a couple of major winners in the server, so it's always fun seeing them go head-to-head. Yabby will get the first one called Axar, the ramp anchor, of course, and unfortunately for Zorta, I feel like he get a good opportunity at a second there, not taking it. And Magno has been absolutely destroyed by utility toward that held position, but he's done so well to find Cadian. He should not have been allowed to get away with that. Device is looking to try and trade it, but he's already hopped away. And it's down now to Down and Device to herd that bomb down toward B and get it down.
Yeah, great round coming through for Magnosius, at least in terms of getting that 1 kill and then getting out of dodge. Man advantage now for the CT side. It was looking so good for Astralis with that ramp take initially. Good trades, good spacing, forcing their way forward. And they will actually be able to get the bomb down here as well. It's going to require a retake for BetBoom as they try and set themselves up accordingly. A couple players in towards that single door. Device with the AK playing around the reactor. Finds good timing on the first. And has the information on a second. Stowen upholds his end of the bargain. But Siren still does actually frag Device. And Stowen's going to go the entire way around. This is really smart coming through from him. Siren's never going to expect this, and he doesn't have a kit either. So he's going to probably try and tap the defuse and see if he can draw Stowen out. But Stowen, with this big brain, does he start to panic and maybe spray the smoke is the question?
Oh,
no,
no,
he's holding his nerve. He's holding his nerve, and with that, he will just win the round, and he gets the kill as well.
Now that is some good clean work from Stown there. Love that. That was... Yeah, it was a great team performance across the board from BetBoom in map 1. Right now, it's also a team performance, but of the negative, I'm afraid. We need to see someone showing up, and this is a really nice call from Astralis. They've turned up the pace, they've got Cadian down the vents, they've got Stown down the vents, and they've already planted on B. And this might be a unicorn round where barely anyone goes down. Rotation will be caught by Device, and now already BetBoom should be, well, should have been thinking about saving in a 5v5, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. Straight up off the bat, just round over. And it's not like there's no more trepidation in the round here for BetBoom, because you still have Stay on the opposite side of the squeaky door. Devices in the vicinity as well. So it's not actually a guarantee that BetBoom will keep these players alive. In fact, Boomich is in a lot of trouble. He'll go down here to Yabby, just almost certainly a matter of time. And there we go. So, oh man, I mean, BetBoom had already lost the round in the 5v5, but they're not even afforded the luxury of keeping all those players alive. This is worst case scenario. Don't even get to contest the round and roll the dice with the retake, and you lose most of your players.
Nice little crossfire there, actually, to hold on to what they have. And I don't think Astralis would have necessarily wanted 4 players to go down there.
Look at this position Device is in so early on the round. I love it when an AWPer takes the round by the scruff of the neck like this, sets himself up in a position where he can try and post on an angle and get an opening kill for his team to set the round in motion again. Astralis are trying to keep the pressure up on BetBoom as much as they can right now. Never sitting back, never just pausing and waiting, constantly forcing the issue, asking questions, and these questions are not being answered by BetBoom.
Siren, not very clean on toward Yavi, but he gets away with it, and he will try and stay alive to his best of his ability. He's got Zorta's help, he's been burnt out of CT Vent, and he's done well to do some damage. But again, a 3v2 for Astralis. They've fought their way in. They know that Heaven's an issue. They know that Axel will probably be rotating from ramp somewhere, which is why they're already checking lobby. But even with that kit on Axile, unless he finds one in mini right now, well, I say right now, in the next 15 seconds, I don't think there should be any issues for Astralis at all here. And there we go, Device catches him. This is a very impressive start to Nuke.
Oh yeah, a stark contrast from what we saw in the previous map. Zorta's a dead man here as well. Cadian will catch him off, and I'm just loving the calls coming through from Cadian right now.
Yeah, great across the board, like you say. 7, 7, 7, 6, 6. It's solid as a rock. 7 rounds on the board as well to support that. Stare,
look at this.
Almost catches Manias, and yeah, exactly. Like, this is so pacey. And sure, like, they started the game a bit more composed and, you know, just taking their time, defaulting around the map. Now they've got a 6-0 lead, 7-0 lead. The pace change has actually, like, given them almost a new lease of life when they already had one.
Yeah, they're playing the situation beautifully right now because they know they've got BetBoom against the ropes. So now they're just throwing haymakers. They're just smothering their opponents. BetBoom just having fights offered up to them all over the map. You can imagine how chaotic the comms must be for the CT side right now. Trying to keep tabs and keep composure. And it hasn't worked out. This is going to be 8 in a row here for Astralis. What a beautiful way for them to open up here on the second map and respond to how Mirage fell apart. Axal will get his first kill of the map, but that's just a consolation kill.
To get into the game whatsoever. He'll get caught by Device, working his way forward from lobby. 9-2 for Device. But, as I said, going both ways. Now, this round, 25 seconds. Stown is working his way toward Heaven. The bomb is in tow with Cadian. They've left this one very, very late after trying to turn up the pace before. And it might not work their way. Bimich with one, there are still 2 more side players. They've got to worry about Heaven, and that's a very whiffy one from Stown. Quick trade from Cadian. One more player alive, CT Vent. The kills have come through. Bomb can go down. 6 seconds to spare. 2v2.
Oh,
2v1.
bomb plants are denied. 2v1 indeed. Device with the Zorb going to cross paths with Zorte, but Zorte tucking in, hugging the wall there. Will be able to get the no-scope and finally get BetBoom on the board.
You definitely need these last 2 rounds of the half as well to even have a sniff after the break. Zorta will do well to find step, and now that might force Astralis to try and make a bit more of a quicker move elsewhere. Mollying toward ramp, they are going to push Axel away. Zorta in position, flashed off, but timings the shot well. 5v3.
And a must-win round, obviously, to try and save the day and make this a 9-3 halftime scoreline. This will be the second step in that process, and it's going a whole lot better here. This time, BetBoom able to pad up the defense towards ramp. Zorte getting in on the action. Great round coming through from him. A triple kill. By far and wide, the cleanest round here so far from the CT side. Axel spots Arcadian. Relays the information through to his teammates. And the job is as good as done. Zorte wants to try and just force the finisher. That will cost him his life. Cadian, he scooped up the bomb as well, but this is just, there's no chance. He's got a few options on the table in terms of what he could do from this position. He's going to go with the more simple one, the more direct one, and he will get traded out straight afterwards.
He's definitely impressing here, not just with the fragging, but with the calling too. Now, Astralis, last one of the half. Let's see if they can get double digits, just like BetBoom did on map 1. Siren holding this angle, but this is very easy just to get overrun from this area. Zorta will start the round with a headshot on Yabby. Oh, but Boomich, he can't complete that kill before he goes down. Stairs got both. Siren will go down as well. Zorta Heaven, they know he's probably around this area, but now he's completely stuck. Flash available. It all kind of depends on what Magnagez can do from this flank. But actually, they've still found 2 kills and denied the plant. I don't know how they managed to do that. Magno is now in the perfect position. Stan was waiting for the peak. Not going to happen. And Device has got pretty much 50 seconds to do something with this. But he's got to kill 3 players. Axel offers himself up on a silver platter. But Magno will flank at the right time. It's a great half from Astralis, but a little recovery at the end from BetBoom. Do we have a third? We'll see. From Astralis to BotBoom, it's been a tale of 2 ends this series thus far. Nothing really to speak of for BetBoom in that first half until the very end of it. Can they bounce back now on T? Astralis will be looking for Ancient.
Surely not, right? Astralis has just looked so good throughout the map. Cadian has a job to do. The cavalry's coming through thick and fast. Cadian posted on the angle, tapping away. It doesn't look great there. He's going to lose his life out. But like I say, there is some support that's arrived. The supporting cast, the actors, will be able to find a couple kills in return. Stowen, well, thankfully for him, Magnogez has run out of ammo. Yabby's rotated through, but some awkward timing as he crosses past Siren, who will actually go back to find the kill. And it's only Stair left remaining, and they seem to have an idea as to where he is. He could still beat them to the punch if he goes up the ladder into the safe bomb site. Shoulder surely been spotted. Magnogez will just keep him busy. And this is BetBoom absolutely on course to get themselves a 4th.
Hang on. Let's see. Bomb will go down. Stair just needs to realise quickly that it's A. He will. Now. There we go. Maybe a little bit longer than I suspected he would take to realise. But he's going to fly his way up the vent, trying to fake it out. He realises he's being held in heaven, and that's probably the worst possible angle to hold from. Can kill for Device as well on the Scout, which is a lovely start to this Force Buy. 4 Galils remain. They're all grouped up outside as well, and Yabby being here towards Secret, sure they have a couple of mollies for that, which is usually what you throw in there. They're kind of just peeking it without really throwing their prepared util. And that gives Yabby 1. Will get traded, but Stam still lurking around outside at the moment. Zorta's now got control of Secret. You've got Zorta doing a bit more damage. And Sam obviously is worried about Garage being completely taken now, and you want to just, if you're a BetBoom right now, you don't want to just push him and remove him from that position and stop him from being a worry. But to do that, you've got to cross other angles, which could be a risk. They know that the Device Scout is in play, so you can understand why they don't want to go too aggressive on it. Uh-oh, knife out.
No. Cadian.
Cadian.
What? Why has he got his knife out? Why does he have his knife out?
Cadian.
That's a disaster. That's giving them a free path onto this B bomb site. Siren is still lurking outside. He's caught Stair. Device is going to arrive on the scene, but he won't be able to actually deny the plant itself. It's a 2 versus 2. Round completely opened up. Zorte has spotted out Device to scout. A smart repositioning coming through from him as well.
Oh!
And eventually, Device will actually land a tag. Can he finish off the frag? Oh! Was just moving ever so slightly as he fires off the shots, and that'll be enough to dissuade Stowen from committing. BetBoom, I mean, they really didn't have much going for them in the 3v4 when they were outside, Trav. Do BetBoom keep up with this very simple approach is the question. Are they going to just try and feign some presence here in Secret and then go elsewhere? It looks like they're going to be committing. Util raining on in. Yabby would have been spotted on the jump up. I don't think that they know Cadian's here for a fact. And oh man, this round on a knife's edge right now. It's about to be cut wide open though. Cadian tucked into the corner. It's going to be a big wide swing from Zorte, which will result in Cadian losing his life out. Yabby on top of the reactor. It's a great position to be in, but the problem is when you get pressured from both double and single door, and it's not like anyone's rotating down to help him right now. He's on an island.
It's really awkward. I like this position. It's one of the most powerful positions, but not if they go control room. You see legs first. If they go single and double, he might be able to get 1, but now he's going to get caught. Yeah, it just doesn't work out for him. He tries to play the powerful position. It just never felt like he was going to get the favourable duel. The 2 out of the 3 are favourable, but he got the one that doesn't work out for him. And Magno has already spotted Stair on the rotation, on the retreat. Axel will catch him, and suddenly this game has got legs. Oh, I feel like they just prepared to pounce here with a util, execute. on A.
I do like the call. I
I
like
think
the call.
it's good.
Change up. Here we go. Util raining on in right now. You got Stay on the front lines, out in the open with his MP9. It's going to be BetBoom to try and swing on him first, and he can't actually get the kill despite the fact the flashes are so good. Good follow-up damage there from Stay as well. Stown will capitalize, and there's many more where that came from here for Astralis as well.
Yeah, they've kind of stalled BetBoom now. This could be finally Astralis breaking the streak. Sounds on well to find Magno. It's a creep into the angle from Device. He could have so easily have gone down there. But that's some confident Device we want to see. Checks Hut properly. Takes the kill. Zorta 1v4. Without the bomb. Cadian going looking for him. Timing. Gets into the corner, but not ready for the angle. Not ready for Zorta to be there so quickly. So there's one back. He's got 40 seconds to not just get himself near the bomb, but pick it up. I don't think Astralis will ever allow that. Bibridge has only got a Glock right now. He did have a gun. I don't know where he's thrown it. What's going on there? There we go.
So, oh, maybe a lack of a helmet in the previous round. No gun in this one. Boomich is just having a couple self-inflicted handicaps right now. It's speculation, of course, either way. 10-8. Astralis have got their first round here in the second half. Sometimes all you need is that one round to really get the show on the road. Device has the support of Cadian. They're going to combine here towards ramp, and Cadian effectively trades himself out. Device still remains in position, and he'll keep the CT, keep the C side at bay. Flash with the smoke, not going to be enough to catch Device off. Just completely blinded, sprays down, gets a kill, and it's only Siren left, and surely not for much longer.
It's funny how things just totally turn when you just don't think they will, right? Like the streak from BetBoom, they were right in the game. Suddenly Astralis think, oh dear, they're one round away. Let's start playing again. I know that's obviously me being facetious, but
they've pivoted. They've actually pivoted. It's a fake to try and draw rotations and focus down towards that lower bomb side, and now they're going to make their way through mini. This is what I was initially expecting to be the plan from BetBoom, was the way they pocket themselves on the map, and it's all on Stowen to try and save the day, but Zorte, he's found all 3 kills to devastate the defense on the A bomb site and get the job done for his team. And I was expecting this for BetBoom because the bomb was still in T-spawn or just outside of it, and Boomich was just posted up on mini the entire time. And Astralis have kind of been reluctant to commit to the rotation, so I was actually thinking it wouldn't really work too well for them because, well, they fake B, and I wasn't thinking Astralis were going to move too many players away from A, but still works out perfectly. Zorte explosive. Oh, Siren.
oh, he got down the vents. Yabi hasn't seen it. I don't think any sound cue's been made there either. Magno is going to clear out Secret properly, and Stan will go down. That's a huge entry. And with a teammate already down the vents, that opens up B again.
Round over. That's a straight up off the bat round over. There's no way for Astralis to contest here. Magnoges again finds the opening kill to set the round in motion. And Astralis, I mean, the bomb's not even down yet, and they're already committed to the save. They've already called it a day here. 11 all. BetBoom have fought the entire way back from being down 9-0 to leveling up the scoreline here in pursuit of that 2-0 victory.
Like, really, that genuinely is it. BetBoom are doing a good job of realizing where the open spots are and committing to it together, but at the same time, that again hinged on Magno getting that opening frag. And that was it. It's not been the first time it's happened in this map. B site and holding control of it has not been something that Astralis have been enjoying too much. And that's going to be probably the main thing they look back on in the demo later, win or lose. Hope you're enjoying the game wherever you're watching from. It's been a bit of a wild one. First map was a stomp, but we thought this one would be too. Not the case. Not the case. And now, the gap in those outside smokes. Device looking for it. And Magno doing the right thing not to cross at the moment, but Boomich could just pounce into a mini and a timing. Sound needs this duel. Oh, it's so messy. Device will take Axel, but he's missed his shot, and it's very awkward. They see each other fall back. One behind red, and Device back to spawn.
Cadian, excuse me, it's Cadian who's towards ramp right now, working his way forward. This is good from Astralis. This is proactive, but might be a bit of false sense of security, some false information for them.
Oh my god, the timing. Cadian and Sarah here. They're coming in toward lobby now. In comes the fight to seal the round. And Cadian, that is possibly his biggest moment of the game. What a 3K. At exactly the right time. And that comes, as you say, Matt, from finally a bit of proactivity around the map. Hang on, though. Siren, 1v3. Gets the first toward Cadian. Device is low from earlier on. Yabi in a position where he could be pre-fired, could be checked. Siren was just here, but no. Doesn't gauge it at all. Yabi takes the headshot.
Oh, Astralis. Still a shot here to get the job done in regulation. One opportunity. Otherwise, we wipe the slate clean here on Nuke and run it back into overtime.
Gabby was playing this position earlier. Now it's set down and toward that mini position. That's frustrating for Siren, though. He tries to creep his way through once he hears utility being thrown, but Stair ready and doing a good job at that as well. Magnage has been tagged as he tries to make his way down toward that secret position. And Stair is back in that position to hold him at bay with a molly. Astralis feeling a really good spot right now to maybe take this to a third. It's not been easy. Again, it's been a grey hair inducing map for them. But 13-11 is 4 kills away. Stair repositioning in toward Dark, and Cadian is now going to rotate in as well. It's double AWPs for Astralis in this situation. If BetBoom can get the bomb down with the double AWPs, it's still going to be tough for Astralis. But Cadian, that's an excellent swing and peek. They're trying to fake him out. They're trying to make him miss a shot. They finally have. Time is not an issue yet, but numbers are. Yabi rotating in with the AK. And he could have a great timing on Magnagez. This should be a free kill in the side. Yabi has got Ancient, a map 3 decider, in the palm of his hand. Magno will go down. And it's Zorta and Boomich. 2 versus 5. Not knowing where to look at next. Boomich may have found that trade on Yabi, but this is so hard to break through now. 22 seconds. The bomb is on Boomich. Zorta has to just swing and immediately headshot Cadian. Actually, that's a kill. It's slightly whiffy from Stair. Goodness gracious me. Hearts in mouths moments. But now 12 seconds. Boomich has to run players down, and Device will not allow that to happen. We're going to a third. It'll be Ancient. And I'm so happy with that because this series has been delivering.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, man, Astralis, they get the job done. It was always supposed to be their victory. They were up 9-0 at one point. It gets as close as it could possibly get there in regulation. 13-11, a great effort from BetBoom. They certainly made Astralis sweat. CT side start for them. Boomage with a kit and a smoke grenade. Astralis have got quite a lot of utility sprinkled into the mix as well. No upgraded pistols, and they're venturing in towards A. And that's the perfect call. Look at the setup from the CT side. They're on the wrong side of the map, Trav.
They are. I mean, we all know how retakeable A is. Probably the most retakeable bomb site in the game. But, you know, while Boomich may have a smoke kit, they need to get here quickly. Astralis can get set up now. They're going to have full temple control too. And that's going to make it so awkward. 2 players baiting each other in with a third to distract. How on earth do BetBoom get in from here? In come the opening taps. Another headshot will come in. Magnagez will go down to 9 HP. That smoke will now be deployed. Is it near enough the bomb to make it covered? I'm not so sure. They're taking a lot of damage on this. But Cadian will get his first towards Siren. And they've just not got Boomich on the defuse yet. He's trying to fight, but he's the last one left. And all the kills come through. It's actually really comfortable.
Either way, that's behind us. One map here between BetBoom and Astralis to get into the lower bracket final. You win that final, you qualify for Dallas. That's the equation right now. And again, it's going to be a fast-paced play towards the A-bomb side. Astralis keeping up a very similar sort of style here on the T side of Ancient compared to what we saw on Nuke, and it worked really well for them on that map.
No. Oh, Stair was just caught jumping up onto the ledge in the corner of Donut there, and that catches him off guard. But Device and Yabi, 2 kills back. Look how Yabi is. Oh, it's absolutely wild. It's back and forth. Bomb plant has been denied again. 2v2 after all this, and Device. Oh, if Stam can just stay alive. Okay. He stayed alive long enough to set up Device, because the bomb went down. They have not got any idea he's gone through Temple yet, and is in CT. Neither are looking. One tap. Oh, but Boomich, he crossed the angle quick enough. He's trying to get to the bomb, but now he's so low. Just the Glock to fight. It's a 10-second defuse, for goodness sake, and that's never going to work in a month of Sundays. 3-0.
Is Axile, Trav. He's 20 for 30 across the previous 2 maps, and 0-4 here on the 3rd map. We need Axile back if BetBoom are going to stand any chance.
Yeah, it was a little bit deceiving, like his KD on... hang on, I'll get back to that because we've got a play coming in here toward A, and Yabi's going super fast about it. Axile will go down to Stair. He's just not finding any luck. And there might be an incendiary on the plant spot, but they need a kill, and Simon will not be able to deliver it. Stair takes that one as well. You mentioned earlier about how Cadian calls very well around momentum, and it feels like he's doing that once again here. He's got BetBoom in his back pocket.
Absolutely, just smothering BetBoom, not giving them any time in this round to set themselves up and, you know, come into the round with a plan, try and take map control, try and have a little bit of a plan to find an opening kill and then get info and set themselves up accordingly. There's none of that. It's just an all-out war here from Astralis right now, and they're conditioning BetBoom. I mean, they've been hammering home on that A bomb site throughout these early rounds. And Boomich will go down as well to Katie, and he's 9-2, man. Not only has he got the right calls right now, he's fragging like a boss. Yeah, it's a good point. Certainly been bossed by the T side so far, Trav, if we think about it. It's been a very T-heavy game. It was a 10-2 half for BetBoom when they started T-side Mirage, a 9-3 half for Astralis on Nuke when they started T-side as well. And now 6-0 for Astralis. It's been dominated by the T-sides this series.
It's actually strange. Like, I don't think I've seen a series like it recently. Every map has started 8-0, I'm pretty sure, or like 9-1, definitely.
Yeah.
An odd one. Yabby will take a tag this time. A dig to the corner of the site, but Siren just can't finish his dinner. Boomich is here as well, and he's got a bit of a setup. But again, Zorta will go down to Kaden. That's a big shot on the other side of the map right now. You can see where that went down with the X on the minimap. And Device just waiting for the possibility of Boomich. Checking from Jag. And it's a tag, not a frag, but it's a critical one.
What's the call going to be from Kaden here in the 4v3? They've got some information. Oh, Boomich has respawned. He's doppelganged himself, Trav. That's not allowed. Is this a new perk or something that's coming to the game I'm not aware about? I don't know. Either way, jokes aside, HUD is bugging out. Someone must have just left the game, restarting their game. As I was saying, what's the call going to be from Kaden? What's the timing going to be like for Magnosia? Is coming through from elbow. He's going to spot 1-2 crossing, but he's going to decide to instead head back to A main instead of trying to track and trace them. And that's a huge kill from Stair, cutting the map down in the center. Magnosia is going to have to go nuclear here if there's any chance for BetBoom in the round.
Yeah, and just a reminder, there are 2 players remaining on the server. There we go. It's fix itself as we get all 5 players back in. And Cadian, he rightly checks the big flank. Magno tried to play the long game, but with Axel going down 2, it compounds the pain. Axel did not look clean on that duel either. I don't know where he's gone when it comes to his individual in this series. Now, 53 seconds. They've got an okay setup toward B. I say it's okay only because they are playing quite far back on the site. They know Astralis. They're just making so much presence known right now, Astralis. Like Cadian just wallbanging, smoking the left, making noise, creating havoc, and there is a rotation in, but again, they're going to need to win their duels because there might be smokes up to stop them from even getting them.
Well, there's no more util now for Astralis. They can't smoke off long, and the bomb slides to try and find a way to get across as well. It's like Kagan's trying to force the fight, but he's come off second best down. Eventually, will get the trade. So much damage inflicted. Stown doubles down. It's only Stair left. The bomb is towards the top of ramp right now. There's no life left in that smoke grenade on short, so this makes Stair's life surely impossible. BetBoom on course to get their first round on the board, assuming Stair can't do the unthinkable here. And he's going to try and force the fight. Magnosias will go down. Stair knows where Axel is. He's going to try his best, but Axel rounds the corner just in time, recognizes he can play the clock. Although Stair gets the frag, it's after the timer.
Don't forget, Astralis were comprehensively beaten by BC Game. Surely, second map I think went to OT, but that was the game that could have qualified them to Dallas straight up. They had to fight through the lower bracket gauntlet. They might have got through to that final, only 4 rounds away. Boomich gets 1, but only 1. Again, look at the buy for BetBoom here. Famas, MP9.
Making his way up ramps, only Siren who's home right now. And he's not even really home. Kind of across the road right now, trying to keep tabs from a distance. Zorta is going to start the rotation as well, but Astralis have found themselves a free bomb site.
And no kit for BetBoom. It's so frustrating. Maybe a bit of a wall bang on the corner of the site, through the wood perhaps. Zorta, it has to be you. It has to be you. You're 1-10, and you need a kill, and now you're making noise. He's revealed his position. It feels so hopeless for BetBoom. Yabby will take him down. Stown, Yabby and Device once again combining. And poor old Siren is stuck in toward cave. He'll get one more and actually finds the other as well. Device falls back to a smarter angle, but perfect crosshair placement. Instant headshot. 10 on T for Astralis. What Astralis are putting into play at any given moment, it feels like. Macadian just ran up A main there for a second. Almost took a duel into the site and then fell away. That's a bit better. They flash into A main to look for someone and they found Stown. Can they get anything else?
Yeah, good initiative being taken there. Good confidence. And now they're going to pivot in towards Donut. They have to smoke themselves off and they're actually going to boost above the smoke grenade here. And Stair will be the victim. That's the bomb dropped as well. That's good info. Cadian desperately spraying back through the smoke to see if he can try and force the trade, but it doesn't work out, and it's a 5v3. One of the best positions BetBoom have found themselves in so far, but the job's not done. Yabby! Oh, I was thinking for a second there maybe he could find a favorable angle, but it doesn't work out. They know where Cadian is. Polar opposite side of the map to Device right now, who has the bomb on his back, and there's a good crossfire set up in towards Jag. And although he's gotten the first, Zorta can just swing out straight afterwards, get the trade. And this is almost certainly BetBoom doubling up their round count.
Yeah. Not much for you to do here, Cadian. 13-4. Wonderful game. Honestly, yeah. Just keep your KD. There's no clutch here, my friend. But you know what? I don't even care about you saving here. It doesn't matter. You've got 10 rounds on T-Ancient. You're just 3 away from that lower bracket final versus Heroic tomorrow. That'll be where the half ends. BetBoom, I'm afraid, have a long, long way back. They've changed my mind a little bit, and they've improved tenfold over the course of the series. They're 10-2 up, and it's looking very tough for BetBoom to recover this one.
It's going to require a monumental effort, Trav, and one that started off for the pistol round winners. They try and go in towards the same bomb side. It's all on Stair. Goes undetected initially, and he will find 2 as a result. He's run out of ammo, though. At least Device has arrived just in time, but he doesn't expect another player coming through from A main. Cadian left to try and pick up the pieces, and he does get the first frag on Boomage, and he spots out the second player as well, but Siren will lock in the clutch and win the all-important pistol round for his team.
Stair close. Zorta not had the best of games. Could get flashed in here. Stair, and he will. Stan will help out for that one, but Device getting wall banged through the wood. Nothing you can do about that. Now, Stan in that K position. Oh, bomb on the floor. 18 seconds. Hang on a moment. Staying alive could just win this round now. Even more wall bangs could come through. Havoc has begun in the BetBoom ranks, but I think they are going to be safe with it. 2 on the rotation, in through Cave, and these wallbangs are not that far away. Axel down to 32 now. 3v3, but there's the off angle from Boomich. Good find. Yabby will go down. Cadian looking to return a kill, and he will find it. Captain on captain action. Another headshot in play. They got that kit on Stan still, remember. He's had it for a couple of rounds on the team now, and now he's in a clutch. More wallbang damage, but he just can't connect that final blow. And Axel will fall back to a safer position. Siren holding an off angle. Oh, it's so close. But BetBoom have done great work to hold on.
Oh, yeah, they really have. I mean, this was essentially against the eco, though. Fantastic damage inflicted by Astralis. Sure, Stowen will die, but that's the least of his worries.
And CT side on the first gun round don't tend to be aware of that. And as you can see, Astralis were wary. They naded the smoke that came in towards CT there, worried about that possibility. Yabby, timing. Timing. Axel, he's wandered past, but he's going to grab it. And he might even play Trigger Discipline for more. It's a bit awkward as Axel moves a bit further to the left, but he gets the kill in the end, and now they will pounce in toward the A-bomb side.
They've got one more smoke grenade here for the T side, and it will be deployed in towards CT spawn. They know Yabby's in Donut as well. If he can get another kill or even damage, that would be fantastic, and he has. He's taken Siren down. Great work coming through from Yabby to leave his team a man up, and Device will just scale into the bomb site. Oh, this is Trouble Town now for BetBoom as players are just rotating through thick and fast. Still a little bit of chaos going on towards the say bomb site right now, and Magnosius will notch up a kill for free as a result. Nearly another one coming through, but his attention pulled away means Darren will finish off the job, and Astralis are up to 11. Galil's a Tech 9 light utility. That's what they have to try and stop Astralis from getting to map and series points. A hope and a dream. And some pots and pans.
Yabby, off angle in red room. They are creeping toward the angle he's watching as well. Nice pre-aim, but only one. Good trade from Magnagers. I've seen some great maps from Magno.
Well, he needs at least one kill, right? That's kind of the requirement for him at the bare minimum is one frag. Seems like Astralis are kind of catching wind of what's going on right now. The second player's rotating back in this direction. A third not far away. There's that first responder on the scene. Stan finds the kill, and now he can combine with Stair as well. This is getting really awkward for BetBoom. They just don't have the space on the site, and their Stair prevails again. As you mentioned, he's having a blinder of a game right now, and he has a whale of a time on that B-bomb site, drowning out those 2 players. They know where Siren is, and we need to sound the alarm trap because BetBoom are facing up to map and series point.
Cadian just running in there. I think he connected one bullet perhaps through the corner of the door, and it took him down like 2 HP. I bet he thought he'd had a free kill there, but different team now. Very different setup for both of those two orgs, but it'll be a fun BO3 to decide this last EU qualifier spot for Dallas. BC game, 3D Max, Falcons and Gamer Legion already in, and it could be ending right here, right now. It's a fast B play in toward the defending Astralis players, and it's an absolute wipeout. They have destroyed BetBoom on this third map decider. Stare has had a bit of a masterclass, and Astralis live to tell the tale. It's heroic tomorrow for one more spot in IEM Dallas from EU.